Hi guys, it's Sloan, and today I'm going to show y'all how to recreate this beautiful soft glam makeup look using all L'Oreal Paris products. Let's get started. I already did some skin prep off camera. The key to a successful skin prep is taking your time. You want to make sure that every single product dries all the way down on your skin before moving on to the next step, or else you're going to experience a lot of patchiness, flaking, peeling, all the bad things. So take your time. I have really oily skin, so product tends to slip around on my face. So the primers for my skin type are very tacky. I just like to wait and make sure that my skin is feeling completely tacky before moving on to foundation. Speaking of foundation, we're gonna go right in with the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. And I am in the shade 460. This foundation will forever be in my top 3. You can wear it for up to 32 hours, hence the name. It has buildable coverage, it's lightweight and breathable, and as you can see, it has a gorgeous natural finish. Now that my foundation is nice and blended out evenly, I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and I am in the shade 360 Cashmere. So I applied the concealer in all the places that I want to conceal or highlight. So underneath my eyes, around my nose, in the center of my forehead, and in the center of my chin. And now I'm just gonna give it a couple of minutes to dry down and get a little tacky so that I can blend it out. I really like for my concealer to be locked onto my skin, so I'm gonna add a little bit of this Infallible Setting Mist. And let that dry just for a few seconds before I start blending out. I also like to add a little bit of that leftover concealer on my sponge up to my eyelids. I think it's great to use as sort of like a primer before you start applying eyeshadow. Okay, and really quickly before this fresh concealer starts to crease underneath my eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Infallible Blurfection Longwear Loose Setting Powder. And I'm gonna use a little powder puff to do some baking underneath the eyes. So we have foundation, concealer, and powder. I'm looking a little pale, so while we let this bake, we're gonna add a little bronzer to bring some color back into my skin. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer in the shade 450 Deep Tan. And I love the packaging on this bronzer because it comes with a little mirror that flips up. I'm going to start applying this powder bronzer to any of the points on my face that are naturally darker, such as the temples of my forehead, cheekbones. Perfect. And we're not quite done with this bronzer yet. I'm gonna go in with this shade and use it as an eyeshadow. I love using just a really pretty warm brown shade to throw in my crease for an everyday makeup look. Bringing it down onto my lid as well, just a little bit. I think this compared to this slays. Other eye. Okay, eyeshadow done. Let's get into the brows. I'm gonna brush out and fill in my brows using this Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Dark Brunette. I'm using really light pressure just to create some hair-like strokes on my brows. This brow pencil is perfect for sparse brow hair girlies like myself. Okay, and now for my favorite part of my brow routine, I'm using the Infallible Brow Lamination to slick my eyebrows down. Once I'm done doing this one brow, I'm gonna show you guys a before and after. Before, after. It literally looks like I just got my brows done. Crazy! I feel like my brows naturally like to go downwards, so this brow lamination really helps to keep them in place all day long. Okay, time for mascara. Of course, I'm using the Lash Paradise mascara. This is a fan favorite for a reason. That is after one coat. One coat. Unbelievable. Also, this is just a personal preference of mine, but I only put mascara on my top lashes, not the bottom. I feel like whenever I put bottom mascara on, it just looks a little heavy for my face, but if you want to put bottom mascara on, you go right on ahead. Okay, now I'm going to brush off this bake underneath my eyes and add a little bit of blush. For the blush, we're going to be using the Infallible Fresh Wear Blush. This blush is in the shade 10 Comfort Pink, and I'm just applying it in an upward motion to really give myself that lifted effect. Honestly, blush is my favorite step in my entire makeup routine. Like, it just makes me so happy, and clearly I love blush because I love applying a lot of it to my cheeks and a little bit to my nose as well. Also, notice how I'm using more of like a stamping motion than swiping. I just feel like it makes the product apply a lot smoother. Okay, I feel like that's plenty of blush. Let's move on to the lips and then we'll pretty much be done. Okay, I just added a little brown nude lip liner off camera, and now I'm gonna go in with the Infallible Le Matte Resistance Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade 360 Wedding Night. Look at how gorgeous this liquid lipstick is. It's a powdery matte lipstick that lasts for up to 16 hours. It's transfer resistant, smudge resistant, everything. And last but certainly not least, we're gonna lock in this whole makeup look with some more setting spray. And that's it. If you want to learn more about these products, make sure to head to l'orealparisusa.com. All the links are below. Thank you. Bye.